Good, happy Saturday morning, everyone. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Saturday edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. It is Saturday, October 26th, 2019. Grab your cup of coffee, sit back, relax, enjoy some Good Morning New Hampshire. We have a little bit of everything for everyone in this program. So let's kick off. Let's begin with your local news. Police arrest one man after hours-long standoff in Nashua. Let's take a listen to the video.
This is the Chevy Trax, the Chevy Equinox, the all-new Chevy Blazer, and the roomy Chevy Traverse. No matter what you're looking for in an SUV, Chevy's got you covered.
Breaking overnight, an hours-long standoff in Nashua is over, with one person now in custody. 43-year-old Sean Goodine faces multiple charges this morning. It all started around 12:30 Friday afternoon on Chestnut Street. Police were called to a home for reports of a domestic disturbance. When they arrived, officers learned Goodine allegedly threatened a woman and had a firearm. The SWAT team was called, and after 11 hours, police say Goodine surrendered. Neighbors who were forced from their homes called it a terrifying situation.
Started freaking out. I'm like, oh my God, because the SWAT truck had just pulled up, and I'm like, oh my, this is serious. And they all had their guns pointed. They had the big guns out.
Goodine refused bail. He's currently at the Hillsborough County House of Corrections and is due in court on Monday.
Okay, and there you go. And now, switching gears now, let's go on over into weather. Weather right now is broken clouds, 48 degrees. Any weather for today, sun and clouds mixed, high 58 degrees, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And for tonight, partly cloudy early, followed by cloudy skies overnight, low 38 degrees, winds light and variable. And switching gears now, let's go on into your sports. Friday Night Football week number 8. Let's take a look at that full report from WMUR News 9, Jason King.
With all that USAA offers, why go with anybody else? We know their rates are good. We know that they're always going to take care of us.
It was an instant savings, and I should have changed a long time ago.
We're the Tennies, and we're USAA members for life.
Call USAA to start saving on insurance today.
Relentless! 1, 2, 3,
Alright, as we celebrate 25 years of F&F, we flash back to 2008. Former Bedford head coach Kurt Hines leading the Bulldogs into the first varsity home game in school history. It was the beginning of a powerhouse program in the state.
This is Hunter Lassard, St. Thomas Aquinas running back. This is Friday Night Football on Channel 9. Let's go!
All right, Hunters, thank you. Nice job, and welcome everyone to another week of Friday Night Football, week number 8 to be precise. We'll begin tonight in Division 1 with a West Conference matchup in Nashua. All right, it's undefeated with Nashua North hosting the 5-2 Merrimack Tomahawks. North led 31-7 at halftime, which is when we arrived at the game, and the Titans did not score after that. The hit of the night right here, Merrimack's Jake Trahan lays the hammer on Jaden Espinal, although Espinal able to hang on. Good catch for North. Titans fans will not like this. Star quarterback Curtis Harris with a simple run play to the right, but he stays down with a left knee injury. He was taken to the locker room, did not return to the game. He'll undergo further testing to determine the extent of the injury. Merrimack starts to find the end zone here. This is a long touchdown pass to Devin Wood, and that would cut the lead to 31-13. Then Jared Dyer would run one into the end zone. Curtis Harris ran for 3 touchdowns and passed for 1 as well before the injury. North would go on to win 31-19, so they clinched the number 1 seed in the East-West cluster at 8-0. Nashua South beat Dover 41-10. The Purple Panthers improved to 6-2 and should be the 3 seed in that East-West cluster, and will face Exeter in the quarterfinals in 2 weeks. Chris Keith ran for 3 touchdowns and threw for a 4th. Exeter wins at Portsmouth Oyster River 27-7. The Blue Hawks improved to 7-1 and will host a quarterfinal playoff game against South in 2 weeks. Jaden Cleash had an 83-yard kickoff return for a touchdown for the Blue Hawks. Londonderry at Memorial. The Lancers win 41-zip. They are 8-0. Quarterback Jake McEachern rushed for 120 yards and a touchdown, and he threw for 86 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Lancers should be the top seed in the North-South cluster. All right, the Keene Blackbirds traveled across the state to meet Winnicott in Hampton. 21-0 Keene in the third quarter. Great hit at the line of scrimmage by Winnicott's Jack Wilbur, but a couple of plays later, Keene's Cole Masterson will run it in for a Blackbirds touchdown, and the Blackbirds get their first win of the season. 27-0 was the final, so both those teams now 1-7. Bishop Girton wins on the road tonight, beating Spalding 14-0. The game only took about 2 hours to play. The Cardinals are 5-3, but might be on the outside looking in when it comes to the playoffs. Ethan Holt and Dylan Santasquoso scored the touchdowns for the Cardinals. The Bedford Bulldogs shut down Timberlane 45-zip tonight. Quarterback Joe Michael threw for 217 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of them to Solomon Sanchez. And Tyler Spires had 3 interceptions on defense. All right, Central and Concord at Memorial Field. First quarter, Tyler Gilroy connects with Miguel Gensi over the middle. That's a touchdown for the Little Green. Made it 7-0. Miscue here, though. The snap is going to sail over Gilroy's head. It'll be recovered by Concord's Dalton Barrett, and that's the first down going the other way. Turnovers for both teams in the first half. Ronan McGonigal throws downfield, and he's picked off by Sean McGarvey. And that 1 touchdown would be it. It holds up. Central beats Concord 7-0. All right, in Division 2, there is plenty to be excited about in Pelham. The Pythons 5-2 entering the night, and in the driver's seat when it comes to the playoff. Tonight they were home with St. Thomas, and the winner of tonight's game almost certainly will make the playoffs. Pythons in blue. Defense dominated early. Saints quarterback Cameron Paquette dropped there for a sack by Nichols Carroll and Matt Jones. Special teams can be a difference maker in games like this too. Colby Travis makes a great play on the punt return, brings it down into Saints territory. But the Saints tough on D as well. Ian Hoey dropped for a sack by Noel Ouellette, a senior on the St. Thomas defensive line. Matt Crowley ran for 158 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Pythons, and Pelham wins 34-15 to improve to 6-2. The Bow Falcons are the Division II North Conference champions. They beat Kennett on the road tonight, 41-0, a convincing win, so they're 8-0. Stephen Garrett ran for 160 yards and 4 touchdowns. Sauhegan takes out West 35-14 in Amherst. Quarterback Austin Jane threw 4 touchdown passes. 2 of them were caught by Nick Zampella. In the Upper Valley, Hanover and John Stark met at Forest Branch Field. First quarter, Hanover trying to move the ball. Colin Pierce pitches to Seamus Murphy, coming right at your first down Marauders, but that drive would stall. The next Hanover possession, Pierce picked off by John Stark's Nico Biscadoris, and he's going to take it back for a Generals touchdown to make it 7-0 Stark. In the second quarter, Logan Beliveau is going to take the handoff and barrels his way down the right sideline. That would set up an 8-yard touchdown of his own. 4 different players scored touchdowns for the Generals tonight. John Stark gets the win, 26-7. Milford takes out the Conval Cougars tonight, 49-14. Senior quarterback Gavin Erda rushed for 107 yards and 2 touchdowns. His little brother Charlie, a freshman quarterback, rushed for 2 touchdowns as well. Milford is in the playoffs for sure. Big win for the Pembroke Spartans tonight, 17-14 at Kingswood. Both teams now 3-5 for the Spartans. Mike Ritchie had a touchdown catch, and Nate Quinn also ran for a score. Kearsarge Mount Royal home with Somersworth tonight. In the second half, it was 12-0 Hilltoppers. They tried a sweep pass here. Trent Evans throws it up, and he's going to be intercepted by the Cougars' William Moore. Kearsarge then trying to rally late, down by 12, to give here to Nathan Harris. All kinds of room for the big running back, and a big gain for the first down. But then Moore's going to be back to pass, and he's going to be picked off by Evans this time, and that would pretty much seal it. Somersworth wins 12-0 on the road. The Hilltoppers win it 12-zip. All right, Lebanon improves to 8-0 in Division 3. They beat Interlakes Moltenboro 45-6. Philip Mellish ran for over 100 yards with 2 touchdowns. Wade Rainey also had a pair of touchdowns for the Raiders. All right, this is the final weekend of the regular season in Division 4 tonight. The 5-1 Raymond Rams hosting Mascoma Valley, also hosting their New Hampshire Tackles Hunger food drive. Mascoma came to play, though. First quarter, Tyler David with a short touchdown run, and the Royals led 6-zip. Good defensive stop here by Raymond's big guys, Ryan Loader and John Kortomash. But Mascoma kept the pressure on. Mike Evans hits Cooper Peavy over the middle, and he goes 25 yards for the touchdown. Mascoma pulls off the upset, 30-13. Royals win. They keep their playoff hopes alive. Raymond will be the 2 seed in Division 4. Fall Mountain has won 5 games in a row. They beat Newfound 28-8. The Wildcats recovered 5 fumbles in the game, and in the win streak, they've only allowed 2 touchdowns. Fall Mountain hasn't been in the playoffs since the mid-90s, but that streak will end this year. Congratulations to the Wildcats. As a reminder, you can watch all of our Friday Night Football shows on our website. Go to WMUR.com and click on sports. All right, that does it for Week 8. Thanks, as always, for watching, and good luck to the 22 teams in action on Saturday.
Okay, and there you go on sports. Now we're going to switch gears now and move on with some New Hampshire life things. So let's do that now. Last night at the Palace Theater was opening night for Flashdance the Musical. And Flashdance the Musical will be at the Palace Theater from October 25th to November 17th. So if you're interested in seeing Flashdance the Musical at the Palace Theater, tickets you can call the Palace Theater at 603-668-5588 or palacetheater.org. And now let's take a look at your event calendar for today. Wicked Fit Run, 9:30 a.m. at Rollins Park, 33 Bow Street, Concord, New Hampshire. Price $0 to $30. Runner age 20 and up are $25, and runners age 11 to 19 are $15. Runners age 10 and under are free. Shayna Cup Junior Congressional, 9:30 a.m., Temple, Israel, 66 Salmon Street, Manchester, New Hampshire, and the event is free. Sentinel Serenity Nature Walk, 9:30 a.m., Squam Lake Association, 534 U.S. Route 3, Holderness, New Hampshire, 03245, in price free. Nerdfest Festival in New Hampshire, 10 o'clock a.m. at Barrington Middle School, 51 Haley Drive, Barrington, New Hampshire, 03825. Price is $15 to $150. One-day admission is $15. Weekend pass is $25, and VIP tickets are $150. Info at nerdfestnewhampshire.com. Then and now, how far we've come and journey in a track exhibit. At 10 o'clock a.m., Legacy of New Hampshire Headquarters, 49F Main Street, Concord, New Hampshire, 03301. Price is free. Colonial Market Fair in Militant Muster, 10 o'clock a.m. Colonial Paul Wentworth House, Water Street, Rollinsford, New Hampshire, 03869, and price is $5. Christmas in October Craft Fair, 10 o'clock a.m. Andover Elementary School / Middle School, 20 School Street, Andover, New Hampshire, and the price is free. Autumn Bazaar, 10 o'clock a.m. at Greek Orthodox Church, 111 Island Street, Pond Road, Manchester, New Hampshire. Price is free. And those are all the events happening today, right here in New Hampshire. If you want to see that event calendar, we have a link. We have it on the Riley King Network Facebook page. The sun is shining and candy is ready, so come on down to the final market of 2019 at the Concord Farmers Market right next to the State House in Concord, New Hampshire. Is the final day of the Concord Farmers Market. Also happening at the Concord Farmers Market today, Market Trick or Treat. So they'll be trick-or-treating at the Concord Farmers Market today from 8:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. And that does it for this Saturday edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. I hope you all enjoyed this edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. I'll see you back here tomorrow for another edition of Good Morning New Hampshire. Have a great rest of your Saturday, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here later on this evening for Good Evening New Hampshire as well. Goodbye, everyone.